trauma doesn't have to be this huge word. They can be really simple things like my parents never looking me in the eye and saying, "How are you?" and meaning it. No one's going to call that trauma. They're going to say, "Come on, get over it." But the truth is, that is trauma. And the way we can begin to see it is just noticing that we're suffering inside. And if we're acting out, if we're self-medicating, there's trauma. If we're being aggressive, there's trauma. And if we are dissociating in our lives, we're spacing out, there's trauma. Trauma takes all kinds of forms. I was traumatized when I had the bike accident. Racing down a mountain I had cycled and trained on literally hundreds of times, and I wasn't paying attention. Going downhill at about 40 miles an hour, and I smashed right into a truck that was coming up the mountain. Many of us, we think of PTSD and war veterans, or as someone who's been abused or raped. In my experience, though, the deepest traumas that someone can experience go back way young. Usually when we're 0 to 2 years old, babies need to feel that their caretaker is present. And when they're not, trauma ensues. It affects the nervous system and it affects the heart. Most everything we do that's mean, hurtful, negative, comes from our own trauma, our own wounds. We do these things mostly unconsciously in order to protect ourselves from feeling the pain of these wounds.